Alright, we should be back. We should be back. I should be unmuted. And most of the problem should be solved. Ah, crap, that's right, because I'm full screened. Alright. As long as I don't click on anything outside of the screen, it should be fine. How are we looking? Yeah, my little murder boy. Listen, okay. Quick story time before we get into this next cutscene. Buddy of mine is like, Zykerman in chat was like, yo, come play Final Fantasy. I don't know if I want to play Final. He's like, if you don't get your bitch ass in here. So I get my bitch ass in here, right? And I'm playing, and what hooks me to the game is two things. One, you can find this little spicy boy. And two, you get this guy too. And it's like, no, it's over. I'm playing this game. Cactuar, 10 out of 10. But we're going with little murder mittens here. Alright. With how big tempered. Hey, Chris. Welcome. Turn south, and then there's a hill to the right. I've been lied to. I've been bamboozled. I guess that is technically correct. That is south. Ooh-wee. So there's switchbacks that go up. I figured it out. I'm smart. Yeah, when I gotta like get somewhere, I will definitely kidnap you for a lift somewhere. A deeper. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. This this reminds you of a specific syphilis experiment back in the day. A drunken deeper. Try not to fall behind. I'm faster. Can't beat me. I'm undefeated. Please stand back. Right? Oh, that's right. I gotta click on him. Maybe I don't gotta click on him yet. Figure your life out, bud. I don't know why that took so long. I suffer no ill effects. That's good to hear. I will say, this is a fucking fantastic looking game. Like, look at all that. Look at it. Please stand back. I mean, to be fair, are any of us good with lady types? Like, that is the one secret of the world that no one has seemed to like have like unlocked and or conquered. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding confirmed. Resuming test. Oddly topical. Yes, stomach and bowel integrity holding. Look, Kay, I was just talking to my housemate the other night that you are catnip for women who like women. Absolute fucking catnip. Please brace for the final discharge, if you insist. I do love a good discharge. I have a child. All right. Show me some. Listen, K, electrolytes. It's what crants crave. It's what plants crave. Spirit weed. The herb grows not far from. Oh, so now I'm trimming. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, I will come along to protect you from those who might kidnap you while you're obtaining spirit weed. Wow. Let's see, how far is this? That's pretty far. That's a mighty gator. Why do you have a gator? Head, you can look on my screen. Head over here. I wish there was a way to, like, put a marker down that everybody could see. Control right click. Oh, there is a way to do it. That's brilliant. How do I erase it? Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. That's really good. The end. I did it. I did. Listen, this is a mess, y'all. Look out! We did it! We defeated bandits. Also, like, at this point, the Warrior of Light has saved the world, like, a gajillion times. And, the special group that they're a part of, whose name I can't remember, is also, like, very widely known. So it's like, it's just like in Skyrim or Morrowind when yeah, it's just like Skyrim or Morrowind where, you know, someone watches you kill a dragon. And then, yeah, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Watches you kill a dragon, you walk right outside town, and the bandit is like, this guy's got gold on him. I'm gonna mug him. You have a rickshaw. a hippo rickshaw. They really went very deep with these with their mounts. It should be marked on the map. Okay, I don't... There's so much functionality in this game that I do not understand. Okay. There we go. I did it. I'll figure it out. Hey Rex, how you doing? We're playing Final Fantasy. Thank you for stopping by. I am not on the aggro list, so I can marshal on. Spirit weed. Right. And then map. Enter. Cool. Yeah, I don't know that strain either, but apparently the man with the elephant head is picking some, so it's going to be a good time. How's everybody's Friday going? How was everybody's week? Hopefully less chaotic than Kay's.
Yes, that would be Radzat Han. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing. Well, he is the most important person in Radzat Han.
As long as you are checking things off of the to-do list. And if you're not checking things off the to-do list, break it down into smaller tasks so that you can check things off.
When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arca Sodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the war-like Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether.
I suddenly am very curious as to what Japanese sounds like with an Indian accent. Because I'm sitting here, I'm thinking of like the localization. Like they did a good job of like hiring actors and actresses that have at least like
prosperity reign for a time.
At least sound to my unaccustomed ears like they are native Indian speakers.
It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today.
May just do that.
And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates.
Because, yeah, like, I know what someone from India speaking English sounds like. But I do not know what someone from India speaking Japanese sounds like, and I bet you it is a trip.
The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Rajat Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Let's see. Progress at work and in your game. That's a lot of upside. I wish I was that productive. I did dishes yesterday. Of course, there are more dishes to do.
I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
I will say some of these Final Fantasy outfits look comfortable as hell. Like, look pretty cozy. Like, yeah, they're fashionable and everything.
All this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something? Owen?
Oween away, Oween away,
Another body,
Oween away,
another time.
Oween away.
Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail? Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans.
It's only cultural appropriation if you're an asshole about it.
Deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Also, streaming has taught me just how much my neck is fucked up. Because, like, I'll be sitting here streaming with Kay, doing the talk show, and I'll be like, all right, my head is in neutral. My head is straight up and down. And then I'll look in the camera and it'll be like, I'm like, that's not. And so I'll be like, crick, 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 ow. And get it back up to, like, something resembling fully upright. Be like, huh, that's fucked up. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while, at least an ounce. Alright, warping back to the great work. We are out of here. Wow, we got ourselves 3/5 of a whole party. A light party, that's what they call them, light party. Listen, I said enough for us. I didn't say enough for Willie and Snoop and all these other hardcore dudes. A place where I obtained certain candies stopped selling 5 milligram doses, and like the smallest they sell is now 10 milligrams, and that was devastating. Devastated me. Oh wow! Congrats on dinging everything to 90. You're right. It is 4. Why did I think we needed 2 DPS? Wait, no, that is 2 DPS. Why did I think we need 3 DPS? So here's the problem with cutting the candy in half. Is the things I got before were pre-packaged. They were sealed up in a little, like, foil packet. And so I open it, eat it, it's done. Now, if I get something that's 10 milligrams, for one, they don't come individually wrapped. And so, like, once I open the container is open. And then I gotta, like, hurry and make my way through it before they go bad. Giant skull. Orianger. Listen, fellas, if your beard doesn't connect, look to Orianger. He's still a gangster. Yep, we're out here. A type of ore found on the island. Yeah, I'm thinking of WoW. He'll furnish you with the ore. Now, I'm not ready to, like, rock the cultural moo-moo here. Like, I'm not that far gone. But, like, ignore the, like, arm guards here and the just wrap thing with the poofy legs, the poofy pants here. It's a good look. It's stylish and it looks comfortable. I would definitely live like this, man, though. Just pants, no shoes, no shirt, no service. All right. Where I gotta go? Speak with Vashan. Make that go away. Oh. He's not far away. That is not the mount button. Yep, we're out of here. That doesn't look silly at all. They have a wobbling gait. Me too, bud. Thank you for the recommendation, Rex. I will check them out after the stream. Not that I have money to acquire things, but still. The tower. I'm sorry, I would rather walk. Like, this, unacceptable. Tiny potato on top of tiny burb. Try give it the side eye. Okay, what is the race name of the potatoes? Because every time I've thought of it, I haven't like stopped and Googled it, and I should have by now. You're like a little brother, just a little guy. Lalafels, yes. Ooh, yeah. All week. It's just funny that like you roll up to a garrison of soldiers and they look over and there's this little potato wearing a sweater and they're like, "That's the warrior of light," and you're like, "Hell yeah!" It's like, but your staff is a toothpick. It's like, shut up. Never judge a book by its cover. Why everybody always trying to go to war with the whole world? Like, start small. I guess, you can't knock anyone's ambition. Shoot for the stars, or shoot for the moon and you'll end up among the stars or something. I don't know. Do they likewise spawn monsters? I dig the glasses and the tattoos. It's amazing. It's like I'm going to wield the power of the gods, all of the magic of the arcade forces, but just give me 1 second because I'm nearsighted. Why are we shooting the moon? The moon knows what she did. Ah. But it's like Warrior of Light takes a nap, gets out of bed. And it's like, you want to know who declared war against the entire planet now? It's like, God damn it, not again. Varshan's just a little guy. I guess I'm supposed to go somewhere? Why do I have to ride this thing? Can't I just... Bruh, I don't want to ride this the whole way. Fine. I can't throw presents on the back of this thing. When pigs fly. That looks like a dinosaur. Where's the Jurassic Park theme when you need it? Okay, so it wasn't that far. I would not describe that as settling for glasses. The glasses look great. Ha! That sack is filled with giant skull. Is that what we're calling it now? And now that my sack is full, gonna warp back. When pigs fly, we will use them as mounts to attack the moon. Yeah, the moon knows. Oh, we got a new follower. Hello and welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oh, a little potato. Just a little guy.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Devner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration.
I bet you there is a person at Square Enix who writes dialogue, and at this point, after the thousands upon thousands of lines, now just thinks like Urianger speaks. Like, it's natural for them. They don't have to like write out what he's gonna say and then translate it.
To answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Like, I bet you it's a dude, and I bet you he used it to pick up chicks.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an
That is a
existential
full-on
debate in nature,
dress.
then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you think.
But he's blinged up though. Look, the beard doesn't connect.
Daniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Just the juxtaposition of that really open asymmetric neckline with the fattest collar choker in history. That thing looks like it weighs 7 pounds.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Our local himbo is proof of that. Yeah, I see you.
What is it? What did you see?
Also the classic trope of like 1,000-year-old being stuffed into the body of a 15-year-old.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
So many himbos in chat today.
At long last.
Yeah, at long last. Actually,
Look, we have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments.
Kay in like a full Estidian cosplay would shatter the internet.
We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, Any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field.
Everyone's so nice.
It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
The Tower of Zot.
Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
You gotta buy me dinner first.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Oh no, I'm definitely running with y'all. We're not
Be on our way?
play no
Have one of
games.
the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Yeah, have one of the soldiers from the haberdashery prepare us a boat. Haberdashery. All right. Let me. There we go. Good old Final Fantasy XV vibes. We're gonna drive around the countryside taking pictures. I do need to go back and finish Final Fantasy XV. The problem with Final Fantasy XV is that of course I will not sit in the front seat. No, because what happens in the front seat is a violation of the Twitch terms of service.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now. It's working! And you are still yourself? then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
But yeah, the first like 25 hours of Final Fantasy XV is just chilling. It's hanging out.
So good. The scales
It's camping with your bros.
if we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
And that's fine. But yeah, just getting to the point where like things are really going takes a long time. And I spent like 40 hours like riding around town taking pictures of shit and like not progressing the story. Yeah, no, like
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
nah, the fellas were
Now we can focus
very
on
close.
Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
This menace. Aww. Kay says, I refused to go further at one point because I knew it was going to get sad, and I like my boys happy. Also, one of the characters in Final Fantasy XV is a stunningly similar resemblance to a friend of mine. Like, to the point whereby I fired up the game, took a picture of my phone, and sent it to him, and I was like, brother, you didn't tell me you were in this game. I should download Final Fantasy XV, bring up my save file, find this guy, take a picture, and send it to him again and be like, bruh, I ain't heard from you in a while. I mean, you wanted us to restrain you.
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Maybe that's the point.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Oh yeah, you like the little Twinkie photographer. Yikes.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
No, it's not.
The similarities are striking. My, such hostility. Never before has my artistry so displeased.
That's a lie.
My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
It's true. Cinnamon buns and edgelords combined.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that. Oh! I wish you'd stayed sundered so that I wouldn't have to live with that joke.
Who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days.
Mmm.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, Although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded.
Remember, there's a fungus among us, Rex. Good luck.
I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old.
At your service.
Okay. Okay.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace.
Sounds swell.
Existence fulfilled
Sounds great.
and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing.
Gross.
Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
Yeah, they really. It's a big callback.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you.
Is Emmett Selk the one who was a bro?
For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And
I always
as
confuse
fortune
him with
has
someone
it,
else.
The seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
Just because he did a little bit of genocide doesn't mean he wasn't a bro.
You might see for yourself.
Huh, woof. Right.
See what lies ahead.
Look, you can be a bro and commit just like a pinch of genocide. You get to slide on a pinch of genocide
The
when you're a
fall
bro.
of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw.
Long live the God Emperor.
Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Have you never built a sandcastle? Like, you see what kind of cool shit you can come up with before the waves come and wash it all away. I don't understand why this is a problem. Same thing with, like, cooking. Like, you make this artisan level dish, and then you eat it and it's gone. And that's okay. Like, the point was the ephemeral nature of it.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
What if I just burn down your whole tower?
We shall meet again. Not in these mine spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
I too am not a fan of this Daniel. Psychic damage. Radiant Soldier. Yep, headed back to, I have almost called this place the Great Walk every time. Every time. The Great Work. Also, the one Final Fantasy XIV prop I'd want is like a full-sized, realistic gun, sword, blade. Oh, dope. Oh, wow, that's really good. Thank you very much. I will pop that right before we get into the thing. He's just a little guy. Where am I going? Oof, I thought I was in combat for a second. I was like, why here? Okay. So, gotta go here. Please and thank you. Ah, steal my seat. I see how it is. It's okay. I will gaze wistfully into the distance. Welcome, Walrus. I can type, I swear. Listen, the early parts of Elden Ring, there's some things that really just like sneak up on you and are like, here you go. It's like you weren't paying attention, now you die. Thank you for using Salulu Air.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads at Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye.
Abandon
The
all
orb which beholdeth the
who
truth
enter
of
here.
all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun.
Why are there always so many stairs?
The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets. But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are, Megadota. It
It's a little
seems a
guy.
shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, Satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter.
I will not
so
say
let
that
us not
name 5
stand on
times
ceremony.
fast.
Come.
Ahewana. It's a great name, though.
I think not.
What?
This
Okay.
charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no perform...
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
That's the third time I've heard the word artifice used in a sentence today.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me.
Yeah, he could smell the stink of dragon.
Have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn? I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the First Brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
I, mine elder brothers, of Midgard Sorma's spawn, I was last to hatch.
Well, shit.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the
Yeah, tell us what
beginning,
really happened.
the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Han.
But if Vritra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
Yep, figurehead.
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people, Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
Zoom in.
'Tis here.
Hey, Cheese.
Within the semblance of flesh.
Glad you are here. Glad you are lurking. It's in the little guy. Just a little guy.
The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my whim.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
Wow. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Tell her it's time to get a hobby. It's time to take up crocheting.
With words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses.
Yeah, but Estidian is very good at taking dragon life. Dragon swims through his veins.
Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered. Estinian warm blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bear his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
Behind every little guy is a big old dragon. Yikes.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Rads at heart.
I mean, I really chose a really good spot to pause playing for the stream because just this morning I was trying to sell fish on a pier as the Warrior of Light.
With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
I will say, now we can be sure that the dragon scales were obtained with consent.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me.
He does look comfortable, though.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable.
Why does that fruit look like a butt?
Of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans, Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlian is in order.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radzathan, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
He's just about his business, because he doesn't have enough brain cells to do more than one thing at a time.
I am in thy debt.
Catching up on chat. Yep, 14 is the second MMO after 11. And apparently there are still people playing 11. I never played 11. Is this the Aetherite dude was talking about? Probably. Yeah, main story quest in anticipation for Fanfest. Oh wow, that was a big beastie. Wait, that's Behemoth. I fought that thing in Monster Hunter. Yeah, Vegas. Dope. Tune. And then I'm headed to Old Shamalama Ding Dong. Yeah, we got extremely lucky that between the two of us we managed to land a yep, there's your boy Noctis. Aw, look at all the pockets. But yeah, we got very lucky in the lottery to get a couple of tickets, because a lot of people that we know were like, we want to go, and could not get said tickets. Bruh, where am I going? Why am I... it hurts to be stupid. Journey's End. Kato, Fig and I are supposed to put our heads together about food while we are there, and there are places that he definitely wants to take us. So, am I too stupid for this? I feel like I'm too stupid for this. And so, yeah, we'll get on a call and we'll coordinate our thing. Oh, right. I remember doing this whole thing. I remember. Yeah, also traveling is not cheap. Like, just a short hop to Phoenix was like $100-something bucks. I must resist the urge to fix my hair while I am here. Ouyanger. What? I feel like I missed something. Let me go back in here. Don't have a main story quest here. Well, apparently I'm missing something. Oh, yep. Weird. We're going on an adventure, y'all. We're figuring it out. Ah, Ishtola. Ah, no. Arizona sake will probably be this weekend. I'm going to try a new ramen recipe, and that'll probably be sake time. Yeah, so remember when I was there and like you picked up that like one bottle of sake? Turns out there's a dude from Japan who made sake and came to Arizona, was like, I still want to make sake, and so makes sake in Arizona in his family's traditional style. Mother? Hey, Mama, why don't you give me a call? Hit me up on the link show. Why are you so much taller than your kids? We've killed multiple gods and we ain't met your parents yet? Right. Yep. It's a me, Mario. Champion of Eorzea. Also, I'm mad that these boots look like ice skating boots. Like, what are those? Alright, let's hustle. I'm really glad I didn't eat one of those foods because I would have blown through a lot of time. ArizonaSake.com. But ma'am,
Welcome home,
my lady.
What? What are you gawping at?
you rich. You got money.
Oh, gods, please don't. It makes me feel like a spoiled princess.
Maybe you are. Nothing wrong with being a spoiled princess.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit.
Fortuneau. What a great name. Fortuneau.
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
Maybe you could change out of them ice skates.
We shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
Good, I'm gonna spill the beans. This is all the times they almost died.
In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they
You get to dress up the mom.
Experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by... Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Yeah, I'm gonna spill the beans. Every dirty, embarrassing thing they did. Yup. This is how you kids have been cutting up this whole time. On the next episode of TLC Guided Tour.
Gifts. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Oh yeah! Out of the ice skates, let's go! Yeah!
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Nope, you're twins.
Naturally.
You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
I would have gotten the matching outfits.
See for yourself.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
Silly hats? Silly hats.
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm afraid to watch that later.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
Leveilleur.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Now you gotta hit him with the elbow drop. I understand.
Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Yes, let us return to the annex. Oh yeah, I could probably use the thing. That would be smart. Ah, man. Yeah. The channel awards should be mostly sorta kinda working. Ah, that's where everybody is. Aw. In the dark of the tower. 19 is a great roll.
Your time in Thafnir has certainly been eventful.
I'm sorry, but the voice actor for Cryo just doesn't match the character at all. And I think that is excellent. 10 out of 10.
In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation.
Still.
Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thafnir.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower? According to Orenvold and Fridola's report, they were unable to free the Emolja. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Afrit.
Right. Just like you wearing like this cute little outfit. It's like, I'm a very serious person who's gonna save the world.
Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal. Thus,
Wear my Pikachu cosplay.
Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary.
When the potato harvest begins.
Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
So we can hope, and I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Cryo, Yostela, and myself. The remaining Scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Arcosodra by a considerable...
Yeah, that's pretty... Yeah. Istrola being the same voice actress for Sarah, also a little hilarious.
course not. As our most talented healer, we need you leading Van, fighting primals on the front lines.
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Radzat of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
A military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental etherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
Savage. All right. Gotta head back to the haberdashery. Heading to the Great Walk. I know there's a way to group teleport. I don't remember how. Don't judge me. Oh, dope. That's glowy. That would be a hilarious connection to make. Ah, the haberdashery. I think, okay. Spicy Final Fantasy takes. It's time. It's time. I liked 10 a lot. I cried like a little bitch at the end of that. At like 6 o'clock in the morning. 1. 2. X2 is a better game than anyone gives it credit for. It was a good game. Okay. Head in this direction. I would not advise going back and playing Final Fantasy X if you hadn't like played it before, and like Final Fantasy really isn't your thing. But if you want like a peak Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy X. Also, the underwater soccer game that they had, I played too much of it. Like some people get into chocobo breeding in Final Fantasy VII. Some people get into like other like chocobo racing in 15. And like that's the one that got me, and I played it relentlessly. I did all the quests to get like the special super kick for Titus, and then went ham, like leveled everybody up to like max level, and was just dunking on fucking everyone. It was great. I either have not played Triple Triad or I do not remember playing Triple Triad. I will say that once I get through all the main story quests and I can actually like fuck around and do things in 14, I'm going to spend a lot of quality time in the Golden Saucer. Just a little guy. I cannot be distracted by events at the Gold Saucer. I gotta stay focused for the next 2 weeks. The Tower of Zot. Now accessible. All right. I'm gonna promote you to party because I don't remember how to do things. Do I remember what all the buttons are? Absolutely not. Am I still going to heal great? You betcha. Yeah, because there's always a DPS looking to do whatever. Ah, that's where I stuck that. Okay. Ah. Well. Ooh-wee. I will figure this out. Okay, unlock this. No, it's I gotta remember what all the buttons are, is the problem. But I'm working on it. It'll be fine. And yes, chat, we are focused because we are in here and we have wiped because of David's poor healing already. Okay, who did you play with in the media tour? Because I will say that I mean, there was some challenge there, but I'm not gonna say that it was like tough. Yikes. Boo. Noobs. The music is great. I am healing you. Ooh-wee, I got spicy for a second. Dope. Okay, no fair. No fair. I'm gonna die. I would like to point out that at some point I wasn't completely terrible at this game. Yeah, I had Cure 1 in the wrong spot, which is why we wiped the first time. Is I clicked on that instead of hitting a bubble. But but then I moved it further away. Yeah, most of my buttons are fucking instant heals. It's dumb that I'm having this kind of trouble. Jesus. Ah, damn it. Fuck. Oh, it's because I'm healing myself because I'm stupid. Oh, it's dope. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah. Feels good. I was like, why is the health not going up? Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Yep. Yeah. Ooh. Ah. Pain. Ah, that's why. Okay. That's not there. I got you. Oh wait, you can't hear me. Never mind. Uh-oh. It's fine. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh, buddy, guy. That was dumb, but whatever. It's fine. Oh boy, we're on a journey. I ascend. I did not eat the food because I'm dumb. Woof. Woof. Very focused heal buttons here. Hey, cutscene. All right, let's get in here. And I'm down, because I can't not stand in bad. Oh yeah! God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV, the battles are very much don't stand in bad while doing all the damage. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I shouldn't have died. The music is pretty dope. Like, this is a banger. Satu, get in here. Yo, that was not fair. Wow. Mildly brutal. Oh shit. We made it. We only wiped a lot. Whew.
Is everyone all right?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
Lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
Quagmire.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Ishtar?
Yeah, there's a lot of movement in that fight.
The siphon from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek. Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look. is something there embedded inside the core. A man's limb.
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Yeah, Himbo attack. Boy, he really gets it in, doesn't he?
And that should be the end of it.
Famous last words. Potato down, send aid.
What now?
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
Bully for you! And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
I pray I'm not too late.
I've been that guy. That was one hell of a party. 5 a.m. after the house party. Just corpses everywhere.
Oh, what happened? Where are we?
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. Tis as if... hardly a scratch. But how?
He's having a nappy nap. He's tired.
Raha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
It's a big levitation spell.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here. They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, scions! We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened?
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
Vibing. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. This is a good place to pause the stream. I have to go make dinner for people, or else they will be hungry. Thank you very much, especially to Ribbonanza and to Zycram for coming and helping me out and enduring all of the poor healing. Pick up next quest. Boom. Quest accepted. But thank you, y'all. I gotta figure out who to raid. I'm gonna put us on the end screen. But yeah, thank you. This is a thing. Who is a thing? Button. Emotes. All right. We're out of here. Thank you. Bye.